Hello, everybody. NC4XL, North Carolina for extreme lovers. So you're asking yourself, what is this POTA, Parks on the Air, kind of thing that I'm hearing everywhere I go, all over the band. No matter what band I'm on, I hear POTA, POTA, POTA. I hope that you'll listen to the video and get somewhat of an idea. This is just from one activator slash hunter. The activator is one who goes out into the different parks across the United States and across the country, whereas presently there's over 60,000 different parks that meet the qualifications for Parks on the Air. Parks on the Air gives you as an operator an opportunity to actually make contacts with people all over the place all the time, not just on a contest weekend or a special event or things of those natures. But it allows you to meet a different group type of persons that actually will take a moment and drive a few miles, some a few states, some even fly across the country to go and activate. That means make contacts from that park, wherever they're located, to you, wherever you're located. And you'll find that some of these people will be using QRP, 10 watts on sideband, 5 watts on CW. And for those of you that are into digital, yes, there is digital. I am not experienced. I don't have no desire to learn any more when it comes to computerized things. I'm an old, simple person. But if you want an opportunity to get on the air and not CQ, 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 and CQ, and CQ, and 20 minutes later somebody finally answers you, this is a great thing for you to give it a try. Very seriously. I hope that if you are watching this video, that you'll share it with others that may have an interest. Parks on the Air offers achievement levels. And if you register, which is very simply online, no monies, so you're not sending money. If you want to donate, they'll always take donations, but it's not something you have to pay for. And if you will take the time and do Parks on the Air research, i.e. on YouTube, do some searching, you'll find several different fine locations. Parks on the Air has a YouTube channel. Many folks like myself, we have YouTube channels. For myself, I don't sell anything. Yes, I'll do a review, but I'm not looking for something for nothing and reviewing it and having a toy. I like to use different product, and if it's good, I'm going to share it. Nothing back in my pocket. Parks on the Air gives all of us, not just me, all of us an opportunity to have what we call a field day every day. Some days you may be able to work 20 or 30 or 40 different activators from the East Coast to the West Coast, from Canada, Germany, France, Slovenia, Belgium. It is unbelievable when propagation is right. There's no you got to do it this way, you got to do it that way. It's a simple exchange. Whatever you give them for a signal report, they will more than likely tell you they got their signal report. And the activators now, if you're a hunter, you're brand new, you're a hunter, you don't do any logging except for your personal logging, okay? So you don't have to order another software so you can log. No, you use what you presently do. Your growth in Parks on the Air is based on the activator. That's the folks that go out into the field, that go to the wildlife management, that goes to the fish hatcheries that are approved, that go to the parks that are approved. And set up their equipment, whether it be off of a hamstick, a Wolf River coil, a TDL, NFED, G5RV, Slinky, random wire. You will be surprised how many different types of antennas that people will use to have some communication with other folks. But anyways, that activator, that's what they call those people that go out there. That activator does the uploading. And when that activator has uploaded their logs, then you're able to look and see the activity level. Now, registering for Parks on the Air will bring you up to a page. It's going to show you a lot of different tabs on the left-hand side. Feel free to look around. There's some of us senior people, and I say senior by age and or by experience being with Parks on the Air, that are more than happy to reach out to you and try to answer some of your questions. Sometimes when we put things on Facebook, there's always going to be keyboard warriors, whatever organization that's around the world, where somebody is going to say, read the FAQ. And speaking of reading the FAQ, yes, it is very, very, very important that you take some time. I didn't say read it all at once, but when you register, take some time to look at some of the topics with FAQ, frequently asked questions. I'm going to hit one right off the head. You're brand new. You got 14 parks all around you. They're owned by the county and owned by the city, and you're thinking it's going to be easy. No, it doesn't work that way. They have to be a POTA park. There's requirements, and the local mapping coordinator for that area, for 4 land, 5 land, 6 land, 7 land, overseas, those coordinators are the ones that will make the determination once you suggest a park. But if it's a city-owned or county-owned, save yourself some time. They don't meet the requirement that POTA, Parks on the Air. Everything that we do in life, there is some stipulations, and with POTA, city-owned and county-owned are not qualified parks on the air. So, but you can still go out to those parks and practice your setups and see what propagation's like. There is no best radio. There is no best antenna. There is no best coax. There is no best software. There are many different types of coax and radios and antennas and software to use. You have to determine what you like, what you hear other people like. Parks on the Air gives each one of us, whether we're an activator such as me or a hunter such as me, to chase people like me across the country and to earn achievements, we'll call it, self-achievements. They call it awards, but they're really not awards. They're things that you can print down on your own printer and you have them, but they're levels. They're levels of growth. If you have registered, and if you will, let's just say, and I'm just going to use James because everybody knows James. You typed in KE8 Papa Zulu November, and it pops up James, and there's his profile. If you will scan down his award or achievements, there's many, many, many different levels of achievements, accomplishments, working different parks, and how many times he's worked the parks, and how many modes he's worked the parks. And so there's an opportunity for you to get involved if you like, have some fun if you like. The biggest thing I'll share personally as an activator is when you as a hunter are there on the air listening. That's the word that's important. Be a good listener. Listen to how the activator is activating. Listen to their style, and every one of us is different. And if they're calling for QRP, don't answer with you already got a KW. And I'm not trying to be ugly, But it's not a race. It's not a contest. It's a contact, sharing fellowship and friendship with many other folks around the world. If the activator says the station was Zulu X-ray and yours is Papa Whiskey, don't respond back to him, because that activator where they're at is listening for what they heard in their location, not what you heard in your location that made no sense. So we welcome you. We welcome your questions. We ask you to just come and enjoy, listen for a while, see how it goes, play with the spotting page, and you know, anything that's new is going to be intimidating at first. Don't let it intimidate you. We've all managed to get around working it and working it well, and you will too. Again, Parks on the Air may not be for everybody, but everybody may not be for Parks on the Air. For those of us that go out and have fun out in the elements, we appreciate you hunters, because we don't get anything accomplished without you hunters. 73s from November, Charlie 4 X-ray Lima, North Carolina for extreme lovers, and I'm not just Dom, the darling old man.